Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Demon Deacons are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now, 3rd and goal from the 2.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
They'll leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Buys a little extra time. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to keep running.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hernandez. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Starts to scramble to the left. He's not afraid to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it Smothers. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that makes you feel so good as an offense. When you can score late in the first half in a 2-minute type situation, the extra point's going to give you the lead. Makes you feel so much better heading into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Mays. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
The snap sets up to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it out. It Smothers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oh, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The kick is on its way. Makes a move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down, 10 yards to go. Finds his man. It's Grimes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense, quick tempo. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mays. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hernandez. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. And
it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it fires one high and deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
This time on target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.